Hey everyone, I wanted to do a review of the new canon novel, Dark Disciple. Alright, so for those of you who do not know, Dark Disciple is based on unfinished Star Wars The Clone Wars episodes that were supposed to be in Season 7, but never got made. Alright, so the whole premise is Dooku does some unspeakable, really horrible war crime. And it shocks the Republic and the Jedi Council so much to the point where they make a radical decision. They decide that they should send Jedi to kill Count Dooku, to assassinate him. And so they assign Quinlan Vos, who is, I don't know, a fan favorite character from the expanded universe of mine. They send him to meet Asajj Ventress and work together with her since she knows Dooku, because she's attempted to assassinate Dooku in the past for, as revenge for casting her out. For those of you who, of course, have seen TCW, you'd know that. And so, at this point, Asajj Ventress is kind of independent. She's a bounty hunter. And so he goes, convinces her to go on this mission with him, but he does something also very controversial. He decides to accept training in the dark side from Asajj Ventress. So Quinlan Vos has this temptation, and he also gets a little bit of Night Sister training too. And eventually, one of their attempts fails, and Vos gets captured. And just like in Legends, he ends up being Dooku's Dark Acolyte. Because this does borrow some things from the Republic comics. And then adventures ensue, and you get to see the final fate of Asajj Ventress. Now, what did I think of this novel? Overall, I thought it was pretty solid. I think fans who were disappointed in how Quinlan Vos was handled in TCW, they might like this book. Because for those of you who know, they basically turned Quinlan Vos into Quinlan Lebowski. That's your opinion, man. He didn't feel like Quinlan Vos at all. Like, this actually feels like Quinlan Vos in this book. Not some goofy, hippie, beach bum stoner. I also really like that they did lightsaber color diversity, because I'm just sick of blues and greens. It's just like, because in the book, Asajj Ventress actually has a yellow lightsaber, which I think is pretty cool. And now, I think one of the later conflicts that happens between Quinlan Vos and Asajj Ventress is good. I really was not a big fan of the romance. It kind of felt awkward and forced. Like, I just didn't enjoy that aspect of the book. Like, I like romance, but this one just didn't work for me. Another kind of problem I have is like, while I like how they handle Quinlan Voss, he felt a little bit too overpowered. Like, he's had just a little bit of training from Asajj Ventress and um, Dooku in the dark side, but all of a sudden he's like able to instantly overpower Dooku in 1 second, in like 1 or 2 seconds. Like, it doesn't make sense to me at all. It's just he feels way too overpowered. Like, if he can do that to Dooku, like, why didn't they send him to rescue Palpatine? I mean, we all know the reasons. So Anakin could kill Dooku and take his place eventually, but he just felt way too overpowered to me. I mean, considering the amount of training he had in the dark side. Because in Legends, even though he was, was pretending to be Dooku's Dark Acolyte, in the Republic comics, he still was not on Dooku's level. He still got ragdolled by him. So, if you are a huge TCW fan, you're doing yourself a disservice by not reading Dark Disciple, because it's basically more TCW content. It's lot adaptions from episodes that never got to be aired or finished. And also, I think TCW fans who are fans of TCW but don't like the new canon, they should give it a read too, because again, it's basically lost episodes of TCW. You get to also learn the final fate of Asajj Ventress. Her story gets wrapped up. So yeah, this was a fairly decent novel despite its flaws, and I might actually do a podcast discussing this book in further detail. Let me know if you want to see that. So I got a few more reviews. I got the recorded, but I did it on my tablet before I got this new laptop. I got iJedi and the first Callista book, Children of the Jedi, but my grandma's house doesn't have any Wi-Fi, so I'm gonna have to wait until I get access to Wi-Fi so I can upload those. So look forward to more Legends reviews. So, what do you think of Dark Disciple if you read it, or if you've read it? And do you plan on reading it? Did I interest you in it? Let me know, and I'll see you in the next video.